Hey everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Entropia content. And I gotta move myself to the other side here. No, I can't believe the good news today. If you haven't noticed, my fucking ped balance changed. Project Entropia dollars. No, I'm almost shocked. Well, I guess I'm not almost, I am shocked. I'm up to 2,495. Woo. Now let's see what happened on the auction. Something good. Oh yeah. So big shout out to Selb123. They purchased my Sleipner stack for almost 7,000%. So I don't know if they're a fan of the show or they just really wanted some Sleipners, but either way, thank God. Miracles will never cease. I've never been so more happy to sell something on auction. So yeah, that was fucking sweet. No, if anyone wants to buy some Sleipners, I think Selb might have some. Wow, I still can't believe they bought it. That's fucking amazing. I don't know what to do to celebrate. Maybe I'll walk over to the oil rig. That was nice. Yesterday I was going to the oil rig and someone had done the regular thing of placing all their vehicles around to collect all the oil so that no one else could get any. And then someone just asked them, they're like, hey, could you move all your vehicles so other people have a chance to get some oil? And then they did. I was like, wow. So that's all I really had to do instead of bitching was just ask someone, hey, could you move your stuff? Alright, so yeah, let's fly over and do some interaction with other players. Or no, let's try the oil rig, see who's all there. Then we'll come back and maybe we'll hit up somewhere new today. But yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to try the Halloween event stuff. Calypso style. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know what happens. Like, where is the Halloween stuff? I don't know. If I was Mindark and they had all these automatic missions, as soon as the Halloween stuff, like event started, it would have like a little pop-up that would say, hey, Halloween event, here's your progress. Sort of like how it says tracking this. But maybe that's asking a lot. Just so that like it would tell you where to go, what's your progress, how much time is left in the event. Some sort of counter like that, that'd be sweet. I don't know, for me I'm just a little bit slow, so anything that helps make things easier for me, I love. Now I gotta apply that to my dating life. No, and speaking of fixing things instead of bitching, I didn't manage to fix anything really, but what I did is I found a solution so I don't have to keep bitching about my couch appearing. I tried different bed sheets and it turned out my green screen sheet, if I just lay it on my couch, then it disappears. So thank God, I don't have to keep bitching about the couch always appearing. So that's the manly way of doing things in life, right? Instead of bitching like a bitch, try to find solutions, get the jobs done. Come on. So I'll just swing by here. Oh, fuck. Speaking of no more bitching. Come on, I just want to pick up the vehicle. Thank you. Now I was thinking it is good that they made first click to get in the vehicle in case you needed to run away quick. The only thing that's annoying is when it gets in the vehicle when you don't want it to, but can't have it all. Holy cow, now this is a nice oil rig format. Well done, guys. Hey everybody. Boy, nice organization here today. Yeah, that's like such a neat, even, clean circle of vehicles. I like it. Alright, normally the oil comes right here when I manage to pick it up. So I'll try standing here. See if the oil rig will throw me some oil, then we can go do the Halloween stuff. And if it comes out and someone else gets it first, then I'll get really mad and leave. No, yesterday it was crazy how many vehicles were parked in front of the rig. It was like, I don't know, 100 vehicles. Probably not that many, but it's interesting how everyone likes to run around in circles, eh? I don't know. If it was up to me, I would just like wait in one spot, and if it comes out, so be it. If it doesn't, I can be running around in circles for hours. Alright, so while we wait for the oil, let's get a quick spin from the Bitcoin casino. See if I can organize it. There we go. Right, so I'm at 131,946. Let's roll. 131,961. Woohoo! Man, I still can't believe my freaking... Can't believe how much my fucking ped balance is up to now. Man, I still got some other stuff for sale and auction. Imagine some of it sold. So here I was bitching that I sold my Sleipner print at the worst time possible. But I shouldn't have been, because it wasn't that bad. Fuck, it's sold. How can I bitch about that? Alright, no one else has placed bids, but how much time is left? 24 hours roughly. So it's going to finish around 11 tomorrow. Or no, yeah, 10 tomorrow. So if anyone wants to help out getting the Kraka print bids a little bit higher for me, you can place some bids before 10 a.m. tomorrow. And if no one else buys it, you get it. Woohoo! Alright, so maybe I got some comments on videos today. I'll check what's happening. Pretty sure it's all Clone Evolution comments. Man, those guys really chat up a storm. Now today, even though Sober October is over, my family's in rough shape again. Everyone's sick except for me. So I decided, hey, maybe I'll delay the Sober October thing a little bit longer because I got a lot of work to do now. Doing even more to look after my Uncle Pete, doing dishes more, cleaning around the house more, which is probably good. I could use some extra work to keep me busy. Been sitting around on the computer too much. Ever since my bike broke and I haven't been able to go to the disc golf park. Yeah, that's what I gotta focus on. I gotta get my bike fixed, and even if I got broken discs, I'll still have to throw them just so I can get some exercise in. It's been a whole month and no disc golf, and jogging's okay and all, but man, I prefer being at the university. The only reason I wasn't going or crazy trying to get my bike fixed is I was a little bit worried about the contact thing with the virus, because everyone throwing discs into the same basket. Baskets are like the village bicycle. Everyone's getting a turn. But yeah, so I was a little bit concerned about that, but now I figure if my whole family's sick anyways, nah, I probably should stay away so I don't spread it to anyone. But anyways, I'll order some parts in the meantime. And it's funny, just as I finished trimming weed, guess what arrived in the mail today? My automatic weed trimmer. So yeah, I'll have to save that till next harvest season. And my greenhouse almost got destroyed. That was kind of a shitty... One of the walls I was putting together was kind of a little bit flimsy. And it was facing the house, like to get a little bit of wind block, so I thought it would be okay. And I checked it in yesterday's 90-kilometer-hour winds, and the fucking wall had caved in. So I had to reassemble the wall and wrap a tarp around the whole shed or greenhouse. And hopefully that'll make it survive the winter. I think next year I'll try to reinforce it a bit. Maybe swap out the corrugated plastic windows with plexiglass. Maybe I can get ones that increase UV. Because I remember reading on the greenhouse thing, it said UV protection. I was like, that's what you don't want for a greenhouse. Because with greenhouses, you want as much UV light to go through as possible. If anything, you want it to magnify. So it makes the plants nice and bright in there, right? Maybe that was just a lost in translation thing in China, that they added that on there for the metal pieces. But I figure metal doesn't really get damaged by UV if it's painted, but maybe that's what they meant. Yeah, and the one thing I was hoping for Sober October is to finish my one last big video, and that book from Turkey still hasn't arrived. Thought I saw smoke from oil. So I don't know, I might delay the Sober October till tonight. Maybe try out my water funnel. Man, it's looking good. I even took some grommets and resealed the hose pieces where they go in the top bottle. I think I got a perfect seal going. Or damn near perfect. I tried to test it by the bottom, but then I noticed I didn't cut it perfectly level, so it's hard to get a good seal on the bottom to test if it's really 100% sealed. And really, it doesn't need to be 100%, but closer the better. Alright, let's see if we got any comments from the Entropia videos. No comments. 5 likes and 1 dislike. Thanks everyone who's disliking the videos. I appreciate it. And what else do we got? Yeah, I guess that's it for Entropia content. Let's read some of the water funnel comments. Yeah, the water funnel video, now that got some likes. It's up to 11 now. Only 55 views, so that's a pretty high ratio of likes to views. Fucking 8-tracks. Yeah, this is kind of funny. People are running away from the 8-tracks. It's trying to eat them. It's like animals in nature. Give them any chance you can and they'll freaking eat you. Yeah, it must have been added to the guest list of one of these vehicles. Now when I hit enter the vehicle, it doesn't do anything. Or which button picks stuff up? The left or right? No, I'm forgetting. Alright, well, I'm probably, yeah, let's read the comments on the water funnel, see if any oil shoots out. Finishing quick is my specialty, that's funny. Thanks, man. One guy wrote, who is it, Paulo, he put that, or Pierre Paulo, he doesn't know what the water funnel is, and I told him it's good if you don't know, because doing hot knives with hash is like the old vaporizing method from the 60s. It's not exactly good for you. So, if you don't know, it's probably for the better. I didn't even realize that hot knives were vaporizing, and then it clued into me that it was making it 80% stronger, and it wasn't actually burning any of the weed or hash. It just squeezes all the vapor out of it. Like, the piece left over is still flammable, and it's not ash. So therefore it is vaporizing it. Here I said I wasn't going to run around. King of contradiction. Yeah, so thanks everyone who liked the water funnel idea. I hope someone makes one and puts a review. If they liked how it worked or not. Maybe I'll put that as the pinned comment at the top. Alright, no, I'll make it in the phrase of a question. I guess I already did. Has anyone tried making my hash water funnel? Now I'm kind of hoping some celebrity like Snoop Dogg or something watches the video. If anyone wants to help out, do a search for, what is it called? Hot knife water funnel or hash hot knife water funnel, and then when the video comes up, click it, because the more people that do that, it'll start boosting it up in the algorithm, so my video will come up close to the top for hot knives with hash. Oh yeah, and the other good news I got is I spent some time working on my Patreon page. So there's a new tier for super rich players that want to support the show. It was funny, what is it? Patreon recommends having a low tier and a high tier, just so if there's any Ubers and, not to say poor, but financially challenged people, we all are these days with the pandemic, I'm sure, or at least most people are. What did they say? Something like 40% of Canadians are screwed if the government stops giving out the pandemic money, which technically they haven't really been giving it out at all. They're planning on taking it all back from people with interest. So I don't know what's going to happen in that situation. But yeah, what else was there? Yeah, I worked on the Patreon, worked on my website. My website's got the links for Entropia content, clone evolution. I don't think I linked my water funnel yet, but now I'm back on the ball with getting those stuff organized. And I was going to put a file for download on the Patreon thing, so if anyone becomes a patron, they can download files. And there's like no way to do it. I've watched a whole bunch of tutorials and people like, no, you can't really do it, even though it says you can. Like I clicked the download file thing, add it to the Patreon thing, but there's no way to attach the file. So I don't know what's going on. Someone mentioned something about writing a text file and then attaching it to that and then linking it from the text. But I was kind of hoping they're actually going to host the file. Like they're taking a cut of people's Patreon money. They can at least afford to fucking host the files. So I don't know, maybe I'll get around to doing that once Patreon gets their act together, or I'll find a way to do it. Yeah, I'm so glad I figured out the green screen problem. Technically it's still a bitch because now I'm back to using a green screen, but I just throw the sheet over my couch and then throw it back in storage once I'm done recording, so it's not as bad as actually having to set it up and wrinkle or take out all the wrinkles. The algorithm's good enough that as long as the couch is a bright green color, it can get rid of it. Yeah, so I think I'm all set to take callers for the show now. I was thinking it was going to be kaif to do it when my fucking couch kept showing up in the scene, but now it's more professional. Alright, so I'm pretty much done waiting here for this oil. I think I covered all the news. I don't know if there's any video game news that I could think of. I watched Pat and Ian, they didn't have too much exciting stuff. I don't know what's been happening in video games. I figured since the lockdown sucks balls so much, and who is it? Yeah, I heard from Bonnie that the UK lockdown is going for again. So praying for everyone in that situation, her family and stuff. All the other friends that I have from the UK. Now, one of my favorite ancient mystery researchers, she used to live in the States. I was hoping I'd get to go to museums with her sometime, but no, she moved to the UK also. But she met a really cool guy there. Was it Hugh Newman, the guy from Ancient Aliens? So man, that was pretty wild. I even got Hugh on my Facebook friends list and he comments occasionally or likes my posts. I was like, man, I feel so special. It's like my biggest celebrities from TV are on my Facebook. It's kind of weird. I don't know, maybe other people have different celebrities from like sports or movies or TV shows, but Ancient Aliens was like the last TV show I used to watch on TV. I haven't watched it in a few seasons, so I'll have to get caught up on it again, but I don't know, I noticed they were going through a lot of recycling of episodes. And I can't stand reruns, even if it's a recycled topic, so... Alright, so let's go do some Halloween shit, right? Maybe I can pick up some fruit on the way. I still can't believe my pet value. Fuck, man, almost 2,500. It's getting to the point where I can almost afford a shopkeeper. So that was my main goal before I bought these Arcadia deeds. Or not Arcadia, Ancient Greece. Oh yeah, that's the news I heard. What they said that the Arcadia Moon deeds sold out and now they're tradable. So I should check the auction, see what they got for Arcadia Moon deeds, or did they put them on this? Or not the Pedful Center. Yeah, 130, that's not bad. No, I don't see any here. So the Arcadia Moon Deeds are lucky that they didn't get screwed with this freaking marketplace stuff. God, I hate the marketplace. Hey, come on, oil. Up here. Right here. Magic. That was gross looking. I swear, ladies, I don't behave like that. Yeah, let's try out some more action for the show for a change. Waiting for oil is fun, but I'll do that when you guys aren't watching, because I'm sure that's not the greatest material. But if anyone wanted to see what waiting for the oil is like, there's a little hint. It's a lot of work, running around in circles for nothing. Now technically I think that's why more people are sweating, is because you could run around that thing for hours and get nothing. And if you invested that same amount of time into sweating, you would get a K or two of sweat that could sell for the same amount of the oil that you would have just picked up, and you get all the skills, and you can chat with other players. I guess technically you can chat there, but I don't see a lot of people doing it. Alright, let's do this. Let's create a waypoint, and then I'll close this so I get a better view. So I can pick up some minerals hopefully on the way back. Yeah, so is anyone checking out the Arcadia Moon Deeds? Do you have some? Anyone want to donate some? Now I was thinking of picking up the Arcadia Moon Deeds, but they were only for sale on the web shop, and I didn't have the money to deposit into the game for a while. I don't know, I'm really kind of in a bind financially right now, as much as I got some in the bank and I almost built my pool house. It's like in the back of my mind, it's like, really we're on the verge of a financial collapse. I should try to keep as much money in my account as I can. It's probably a bad idea. The collapse will end up screwing me. Hey, that guy was on a hoverboard. He's missing all the great items. Speaking of, oh fuck, A-Tracks. Maybe I'll buy the speed ring? Nah. I think what I'll do is I'm going to start pooling money together to save up for the shop unlocking at Camp Crunk. So I was thinking, that's probably going to take too long though. No, I should do the shopkeeper first. Then I'll start doing real estate sales again, where I'll buy up deeds of apartments and put them for sale in the shopkeeper. Maybe I can put some other stuff for sale in there too. But some big ticket items. Because man, I miss having a shopkeeper there, because occasionally people would buy apartments out of it. And then I usually make a couple hundred ped at least. Markup, I try to buy the apartments for cheap and sell them for increased value. And what else do I got to sell? I think I could put some rings there for sale. I noticed I have pretty good luck for picking up rings for cheap on auction. So then I could do that and then put them for sale in my shopkeeper. Is there anything else anyone would want to see in my shops? Someone put look out, dude. Does that mean the A-Trax is after me? Could be someone else they're talking to. Now here I was bitching that you can never walk to the oil rig without wasting oil. But you can see I can make it now, right? Just jinxed it. A-Trax is coming for me. Now I noticed some other YouTubers were talking about their success with the Arcadia Moon Deeds, that they bought some. Should check what the price is, if they're worth more or less than when they were for sale in the auction or web shop. Now I'm wondering if my family is sick or it's just another case of food poisoning. Or E. coli. Because, man, when you got food poisoning or E. coli, it's like the same symptoms almost of having a stomach flu, right? Now, I've been trying to keep putting food away so that it doesn't sit out all day, but I can't keep up with my roommate. She just leaves food out all the time. All the milk, all the food. And it'll sit out for hours unless I go and check the kitchen every few minutes to make sure she's not leaving everything out again. I tried to explain it to her. Oh yeah, and then all of our pots are Teflon and they're all peeling. I'm like, you know, when that stuff gets in your fucking stomach, it can cause a lot of problems. She's like, oh no, it doesn't matter, I'll just keep using it. It's like, well, alright, well, see how fucking sick you get. Tried to warn you. You can only warn people so much before they fucking just start yelling at you, so you just gotta say nothing and sit back and watch them eat poison. Alright, let's see, do I have the oil on me? Yep, see I got 246 yesterday at the rig, so it wasn't a complete waste of time. I got a good stack of dung for sale. If anyone's on Calypso and they own land and they need dung, just let me know. I got over almost 2K saved up. I was hoping to pick up some more there, but no luck. Hey, maybe I'll say hi to everyone in here. Hey everybody! Hey Dr. Nick! Let's check for the moon deeds. Do we got moon deeds for sale? So that's what I'll do, is I'll start buying some of these other apartments and putting them for sale cheap. Or not cheap, with a little bit of markup. Alright, so we got Arcadia deeds. What's the price on those lately? 89. So they're up by about 10 ped each. Say if you bought a big stack of them for 70 earlier in the year, you could have made 20 ped or Project Entropia dollars off each one. Now I was thinking, Never Die's a genius, eh? When he made his currency on his planet, he didn't call it ped, he called it Rocktropia dollars, right? Or bucks. Yeah, Rocktropia bucks. That was a good name. Treasure Island North Skipper? What the hell is that? I wish these deeds actually gave more information about what they are. No, I don't see any moon deeds. Let's try global auction. We got nothing. Alright, let's go back to Calypso and let's check the housing and the personal terminals. Shopkeeper, holy fucking shit. Damn. I wish shopkeepers weren't so expensive. Man, when I first started buying shopkeepers, they were 2,000 ped. You could even get them for 1,800. Back in my day, we used to buy drugs from gangs. Now we just buy it from the government. Or don't buy it at all and just grow it. Buy the seeds from the government. Speaking of, I was thinking of getting some government seeds this week. I've had good luck with their strains before. Usually they actually do what they're supposed to. Like sometimes you buy seeds and they say they're mold resistant and all that, but when it comes time to mold season, they just get covered in mold. But the government ones, I never had any mold issues, so I was like, man, I should really try more government seeds. Occasionally I get tempted just to use the seeds people give me, because I'm like, oh, I'll be cheap and save money on seeds, but fuck man, it takes a whole year of growing them, so, and it's like work every day. Some days even like 8 hours a day trimming and trimming, so really you should get good seeds if you're going to put that much effort into it. Alright, so how does this, what is it called, Calypso shit work? How do I find out? I have to leave the game? Is that how this works? Isn't that well designed? I guess I'll try the Calypso forum and see what we got there. I'll be right back, guys. And we'll do a message from the sponsor and we'll check that out. Today's adventures of looking for the Halloween Mayhem and the greatest auction sales ever Brought to you by Crack. Crack. It'll fuck you up. Woo! Alright, see what I can find. Here, I should show you guys something that I hope maybe MindArt can improve one day. Let's hope. Check this out. Here I'm on the Entropia Universe account page, and I want to find out what's happening in the game. I want to see the Entropia homepage and be able to see what are the Mayhem events? What is all going on? Where do I click in order to get to there? Universal publishing, privacy, legal notice. There's no sitemap button, right? Support news, create an account, popular pages. You think the homepage would be a popular page, right? Frequently asked questions, in-world support, support policies, and I click here, it doesn't bring me to the homepage. So there's nowhere on the entire website that will show you the fucking homepage. What is with that? Download Entropia? I don't want to download Entropia, I just want to go to the fucking homepage. Is that too much to ask? You set up a website where you can't navigate the thing. Maybe I'm probably just not looking at it. Does anyone see where you click to get to the homepage? Here's the web shop. Click here, it goes nowhere. Server down, maintenance. Let's try clicking that. Now am I at the homepage? There we go. So I have to follow multiple links. If I click, what was it, server maintenance, then I can get to the homepage? So I don't know, the web designers for Entropia, guys, come on, get on the ball. Put a sitemap button so that you can actually navigate the site. That would be fucking mind-blowing concept, right? Come on, Mai, get those guys back to work. No, sorry to be picking on Mai so much. Now, she is really good looking, so it's kind of hard not to pick on her. I notice when you tease women that are really good looking, for some reason women react better to negative enforcement rather than comments. Not that I plan on going to Sweden anytime soon. Although I would love to go there, the land of no lockdowns. I don't know, I heard someone saying that they've started to force their people into lockdowns even though they have no cases left. Well, they had 30 serious cases in the whole country. I don't know how many, 2 million people. I forget what's the population in Sweden. But I found that so funny. Can you imagine having no cases and your government still locked you down? Especially after you had no lockdowns forever and it completely almost wiped out the virus. Oh well. To each their own. Maybe they wanted the economic hardships and more cases. UN, they got that Agenda 21, right? So, right, so media, is that where I find out? Where do I, the latest buzz? MindArt Special Edition, Planet Calypso Forum. What's AMA? I've never heard of AMA. Is that something to do with MindArt? Oh, so you ask some questions, they'll respond. Here's the MindArt representatives. Hey, Mai is even responding. Community manager. I should ask, is it possible to get a home button or a sitemap button on the Calypso or what is it? Entropia Universe account page? That'd be sweet. Alright, so well done, MindArt. That's pretty cool. So where do I find out the information for this Halloween event? Am I just supposed to magically know where it is? I don't know, it doesn't say anything about a Halloween event. Where do I find this stuff out? Oh, here it is, events. There we go. So that wasn't too bad to find, but if I was a web designer, I would maybe clear that up a bit. Alright, so let's see. Halloween 2020 features lootable Halloween strongboxes that you can't open unless you give them money. Alright, tricks and treats plus reward missions and the codex for the Halloween creatures. So that codex is where you don't have to go looking for all the missions, you just get them automatically, I think, yeah? 2 gameplay modes are available, Annihilation and Mayhem Survival. Alright. See, I don't know, like, if I had, like, my job to make Entropia, I'd have, like, a little thing open here, and it would say, find out the Mayhem information for Halloween, and you click it, and it tells you it in the game, so you don't actually have to leave the game in order to find it. Because once you start telling people to leave the game to do stuff, then guess what? There's like a 90% chance they ain't coming back. They'll be like, oh, I'll just watch some boobs bouncing on the screen instead. It's easily to get distracted on the internet, right? So 2 gameplay modes are available, blah blah blah. The lootable contain Halloween Ring 2020. That's cool. See right here I'd have a link so you could click that and see what the ring stats are and stuff. So you'd be like, hey, now I'm more tempted to do it because I know what it is. Sort of how they have these things linked. Alright, so you can loot those. Oh, the strong boxes. So yeah, I won't be getting any of that stuff because I won't be getting any keys to strong boxes. Well, how did that situation ever get resolved? I found out that in Sweden they can't even buy the keys. So what happens when you live in Sweden? You can never open your strong boxes? That's kind of annoying. Or did they make an exception to them where they can buy them in the game? Or did Sweden resolve those laws? Yeah, I gotta stop shaking so much. God, I've got restless leg syndrome because I'm on the computer all day. Alright, lootable, strong boxes, blah blah blah. Alright, the event entrance. This is where it should say it here. If you want to go to the Halloween event, go to this location. Instances can be accessed via the global events list from any planet in Entropia universe. Global events list? Where the hell is that? Man, this thing is such a nightmare. No, I don't see anything in here. Events. Oh, global instances? Alright, let's check that. Ah, there it is. So they do have it in the game. It's just so tiny, and if you don't click on it, you won't even notice it. Maybe make it red and big. Be like, events. Click here to find out what's going on in the game. God, I don't know, like most of the events suck, so I've just completely forgot where this thing was. Alright, so what does it say? Ah, here it's telling you how to use the event list thing. See, isn't this interesting? The instructions and how to use this thing is buried so deep in the website. You could spend hours just trying to find it. So maybe like highlight it. Like some of these other ones, they're highlighted with orange and stuff, or yellow. Make it like event list. Or just like, yeah, I don't know. Something to make it more obvious. Alright, so it says the dates in Annihilation Practice Arena opens. Doesn't tell you where it is. Survival Practice Arena opens. Have no idea where that is. The events begin. Have no idea where. So there's caps, Mayhem prizes, Alright, so it says you can win tokens and exchange those. That'd be nice. It'd be nice to be actually have loot that you could open. Alright, it says you don't have to spend all the tokens right away. Some guy standing right in front of me. Who is it? Solo the One. Hey, man. Alright, so that's kind of cool. They're non-tradable and you can save them up for multiple Mayhems. Sorry, not today. I spelled Mayhem wrong. Alright, interact with the winged statue. Alright, here it is. Oh, that's the statue I seen Bonnie was taking some Halloween pictures with. That looked pretty cool. Alright, interact with the winged statue inside the Annihilation event to begin spawning zombies and start the mission timer. Is there some volatile barrel? I don't know, this is all very confusing. I would really just like, here's the Mayhem entrance, go in. Or sometimes how they did it, like there was multiple entrances, here's one for hard players, here's one for easy players. Wow, nice. Man, this guy's got a whole bunch of stuff to sell, he's saying. Nice. Maybe try to win. Alright, let's close Yo's window for now, because I'll probably run into him again later. So that's why I couldn't find anything out in the desert. That guy was picking it all up. I still have no idea where to go for these Mayhem things. Does it say anywhere on this page? Go here? It says bypassing the event can get discouraged or terminated. Yeah, the whole multiple account thing, they're trying to tell people to stop it. And I never gathered the whole multiple account thing. Like, there's so many things in the game where they encourage people to create multiple accounts. The agility thing, buying sweat for only new players. So there's tons of things in the game that are always encouraging people to create multiple accounts. It's nice that most people don't do it, but I guess some people still do. I don't know, I still have no idea where to go for this. It doesn't say anything about a location to go to. So what do? I click this, and then that gets me into the Annihilation 1. I don't want to register for an event. I just want to go into an instance and play it. The fuck? I guess I'll go up to Twin Peaks and ask if anyone knows. Man, this has got to be the dumbest thing I've ever seen. They don't even tell you where the fucking event is. Went to the website, left the game to get it, checked the event list, it doesn't say. What the fuck? Yeah, let's go to Royal Club. I'll ask there. Yeah, I'm gonna go have to make something for lunch soon. I'm still trying to cut back. I didn't really get into the one meal a day on purpose, but it seems like I have been eating that way. Usually I have a tiny snack for lunch, then a dinner that's a decent size, and then stay up all night with no snacking. Thank God, it's like every time I go to, even on Halloween when I ate one piece of candy there, I was like, God, it tastes like shit. It's like it was so sweet, I'm like, oh God, it's even making my teeth hurt. It's like, why the hell am I eating this trash? Now this is what I like about sweat circles. Oh fuck, I'm not even on the right screen. Sorry guys. Now lucky I glanced and didn't keep playing the whole game without looking. I don't know, I'm just kind of disappointed that... Here, well I guess I should be happy. They do have an event list button. It's just, I don't know, I've never used that because all the events usually require money to enter them and the prizes suck balls, so I'm like, why the hell am I going to even use those events? Yeah, there's Bones. He's the one who's got the dropship. I should ask him, can your dropship fly in space? See if he's here. If it can, man, he's lucky. I should try to get one of those ships. It's like my dream taxi ship. I just wondered why I never see them in space, but I guess I hardly ever see any ships in space other than motherships and quads. Occasional Sleipnir. Ah, Bones respawned. Hey, Bones. Man, maybe it can. That would be a sweet spaceship. No, it can't fly in space. See, I knew it. Oh. Ah, okay, thanks. Is it also not tradable? Yeah, I love Bones, man. Every time I need some information, he's one of my favorite sweaters. He was the one who used to... Okay, so it is account bound. Maybe it used to be, because he's putting... I think they viewed it as too unbalanced. It would cut the markup on motherships. Well, that's like what happens in Entropia. Like, items drop in value all the time as the game expands. They have that in the terms of service. Ah, I see. And just to explain, expand the taxi business. Like, a lot of players, when they need a taxi, can't afford 30 ped to go to another planet. If they could, they would just buy a Sleipnir and go themselves, right? I'd love to see a thriving taxi industry. Alright, so yeah, this is like the cheers place of an Entropia. If you ever wanted to hang out in a place where everyone knows your name, come join the sweat circle. A lot of these people have been here for years. And obviously they don't only sweat. This is where you just come for when you're grinding, when you run out of money and you still want to play the game, right? I wish there was more social activities like nightclubs and stuff going. I wish Never Die's nightclub would get popular and have dances. What is it, what is that other game? Second Life? They have dances where they pay you to dance at the dances. Who is it? Entropia Partners page will pay you to do it. I think, what is it, Tia? Now I was saying about other YouTubers, I noticed Lord Spade's channel, he's got a lot of followers now. And he's doing other video games. I guess that is the main temptation to do other games to boost up your YouTube account. I probably should do that at one point, but I just can't stand other games. The only other game I like is Clone Evolution. And it's just like Entropia, we're a very small community. Now, the one day I'll start streaming games is when Battlefield 2 Modern Combat gets remade or re-released. And guys, whoa, you won't believe that game, how much fun it is. Like, I haven't been able to play a first-person shooter since that game because they all suck. They're not even quarter as good as Battlefield 2. And people sometimes get Battlefield 2 mixed up with the PC version. That's not the one I'm talking about. The console version is a completely different game. It has different vehicles, different classes, different everything, different maps, different gameplay modes. I didn't like the PC version. I never even tried it, I just watched people play it. I was like, fuck that, I love the console version. So I'm praying, the day that game comes out, well actually I kind of hope that game doesn't come out until I'm like a senior or something. It's not that far. But I'd much rather be outside enjoying real life, and I'm already recording too much indoors as it is. That's the thing, guys, when you're young, you gotta take advantage of being able to go outside and do stuff. Well, go figure with the lockdown taking that away from people. Because really you only have a few years to do it before you're gonna be a senior stuck in an old folks home, right? And it's basically a prison. I don't know, my mom used to work for PSW work and different old folks homes, and she's like, oh yeah, they're worse than prisons. So everyone who's like, oh, my family isn't that bad off, we'll put our parents in an old folks home, you're basically condemning them to a life in prison. As mean as it is to say, it's true. But I guess in a lot of situations, people can't afford to look after their parents, or maybe they're not even able to because they have to work 80 hours a week just to pay for their own kids as it is. But our society really needs to start doing that. Instead of like paying PSWs to look after parents, they gotta have more incentive for people to actually look after their own parents. Speaking of, mine are dying. Nah, I shouldn't laugh. No, my mom is like really in rough shape today, so hopefully I can help out enough around the house that she won't be swamped with stuff to do. I am kind of looking forward to getting a stomach flu because, man, that'll help wash my system out and get a whole bunch of more pounds off. Ah, here's Bones. Man, he dressed up nicer. He has the same jacket as mine, or I think slightly different, but he paints his really good. Yeah, look at Bones, man. He's just organizing this circle, getting it going. Maybe it says, I'll keep reading on this list. Ah, so it is only the event list. Ah, so no entrances. Yeah, I was reading that. I was like, man, I don't do events, so I'm not doing the Halloween thing. Like, I like just instances. It's like, here's the new instance. They used to put them, like, have gates, and then you could step in it, go it. There'd be giant lines of people going in and out. Some guy put that the server's going down. Right, so I guess if I want to try the event, we'll have to go in here. Oh, we only got 4 minutes left, so it'll have to be episode next time. I wonder how that's helping their players taking part in the events. Having no instance entrances anywhere. Just this page. And I don't even get how to use these. Tickets, it doesn't make any sense. So what, I click this? Combat profession max level. So what, if I click it, it won't let me in? I have to pick register? Or do I just enter the thing? Oh boy, yeah, if anyone wants to link some sort of YouTube video that explains how these Mayhem things work. Man, this is annoying. Like, remember before it would say beginner level gate, medium level gate, pro level gate. Now you could just get in. Here it just says Mayhem 1, 2, 4. I don't have any idea what these numbers classes mean. Categories, Cat 1. Where does it say the category? I don't see any categories listed. So I don't know, if anyone wants to tell me which one do I pick for the beginner level Mayhem mission, if they want to put it in the chat, maybe I'll try it next episode. But the way this is all organized right now, I really don't like it at all. I miss just the old gate system. Yeah, I'm looking at... What is the... Yeah, this is so weird. I still can't believe the Sletner sold. I'm so happy about that. I'm not even going to close this for a while. Especially for a nice buyout bid. Like 7,000 was a lot more than I thought I was going to get. Almost like double. Yeah, 1,500. Such a nice player. I wish I could do something for them. Hey, if you're near Toronto and you're a hot babe, just let me know. Just kidding. Now we got lockdown rules to follow. No one's allowed to live. We have to avoid trying to die from a virus with a 99% recovery rate. We have to give up all of our life and freedom to avoid it. The 1% chance of death. Now, not to make fun of the virus. I know lots of people that have had it and almost died, so. But still, hence the almost. Man, I got really sick this year and almost died too, but it was back in like February. I got so sick I was hallucinating. I was like, holy fuck. I hadn't been sick in like 20 years, so it was a little bit of a shocker. The only reason I can think I might have caught it is I was riding the subway in Toronto a lot before I got sick. And usually every time I ride the subway in Toronto, I get badly sick. They have it set up as the most fucking sanitary system you can imagine. In the old days, they used to have leather seats and vinyl seats, but in modern days, they put this cloth material that just soaks up piss, sweat, anything like bodily fluids. So when you go to sit on a seat in the subway, you just get drenched in whatever the person was sitting in before you. It's fucking nasty. I don't know, like whoever's the health minister in Canada, they should be fired for that one. Like who the hell would put that material on subway seats? And then they go on and on about putting dividers or something. I'm like, dividers? How about you fucking put clean seats? Like what the fuck are you thinking? But anyways, not to rag on about disgusting shit to end the show. Right, so yeah, to summarize what happened today's episode, we found out the Halloween Mayhem thing is this event list button, which I didn't realize that was being used for the instances now. They don't have gates where you can enter in at like a certain location. It doesn't explain like which one is which class. Okay, so just pick. Yeah, and then we got my Sleipner print sold, and yeah, there's a whole bunch of more of my stuff for sale tomorrow, guys. If you want to log in the game around 10 a.m. and place some bids, that'll help me out big time. But I've already been helped out large, more than I deserve, so I really appreciate it. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, Bones, man, he's a great player. I really appreciate everything he does for the community. He's the one who got me into buying Arcadia Deeds. He was always bragging to other players too that it's a great way to make money in the game if you're worried about always losing and always losing. Get some Arcadia land deeds. Next thing you know, you'll be having income. Alright, so let's wrap up the show. Alright, if you want to help out the show, you can always do it with Patreon, Society 6, Hideout TV, Swagbucks, GameKit, Free Bitcoin, and the Virtual Mate Sex Machine. That's for adults and men only. But if ladies need a sex machine, they know who to call. Just kidding, and near Toronto. Right, so now we've got the Show More button, and then also the Judson Weebly website link. That's my website, and it's got some new updates on there. And if anyone wants more information on the website, just let me know. I noticed most of it's still just my Ancient Mystery stuff, but I don't want to delete that, and so I'll just maybe mix the two for now. So anyways, yeah, you can find all the information there, and if anything's missing, let me know, and I'll start adding it. Alright, what else was there? I think that's everything. Now, if you want to help out anyone else too, if you want to check out Raven Jade's link I got below, Entropia Zine, although they haven't came out with a new article in a long time. So I might have to start promoting someone else. I don't know if the Entropia Zine is dead for now. It'd be sad. Hopefully he didn't end up in the hospital with some virus stuff and he has to listen to me making fun of him. Sorry about anyone who's going through the virus. I know I'm always complaining about losing my rights and freedoms, but personally I'm for masks if they're optional. I'm for masks or lockdowns if they're optional. I just don't like a communist regime telling me what I can and can't do. It's a man thing. It's not nice to be dominated by others. Anyways, yeah, especially if it's a government that has no fucking clue with what they're doing. And they have a long history of fucking up everything they touch. So, yeah, that's not really someone I want dictating my fucking life. Every aspect of it. Anyways, yeah, so thanks to the Entropia community, all the bidders helping me sell the Sleipners. And yeah, can't thank you guys enough. My account's already getting close to 3,000 ped. So maybe after I do this Mayhem event, I'll swing by, Mayhem, then what should I do next? Oh yeah, I just gotta start going to Oh yeah, we haven't picked up the Halloween gifts yet. I don't know if Mindark plans on giving Halloween gifts this year and they're just late again. Someone was telling me the gifts are canceled, but then I checked and they said that no gifts came in years, but there was some last year, so maybe it's canceled this year. Who knows? It's canceled Halloween already for us in real life, right? Depending where you live. What kind of communist dictatorship you have running your country or province. Alright, take care everyone. Have a good one. And if you happen to get any ambu sweat in your vaporizer and it tastes like shit, give the show a dislike. If that doesn't happen, you can give it a like. I really appreciate it. And take care. Just make sure you never buy the products of my sponsor because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone. See you later. Bye. Here's 3 things. See you later.